the hukuma and government procedure of Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala an. Abdullah ibn Masud radiallahu ta'ala an, in a very concise way, said very beautifully that Islam of Umar brought barakat to the Muslim Ummah, and his Khilafat also brought barakat to the Muslim Ummah. That when he accepted Islam, Sahaba Rizwanullahi alayhim ajma'in, they came out of Dar Arqam and went to the yards of Baytullah and performed their prayer openly. And when Umar radiallahu ta'ala became Khalifa, so justice was apparent there everywhere. Once Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that I saw in my dream a cup of milk, so I drank from it and I felt it up to my nails in my toes. So whatever was remained there, I gave it to Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu and he drank it. So Sahaba Rizwanullahi alayhim ajma'in asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam that what's the explanation? So he said that this is ilm and knowledge. The system of his government was consultative, which is called Shura'i. So that was based on Shura. Consultative council was there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَأَمْرُهُمْ شُورَى بَيْنَهُمْ, and their affairs, collective affairs, that is resolved through shura and consultation. So therefrom, the concept of shura is given. Ibn Atiyah says that through shura, you are actually getting the benefit of the aql of others or the knowledge of others. You have your own aql and ilm, but when you ask other knowledgeable or reasonable people for their opinion, so it means that you are exploiting their aql and their ilm. You are adding their ilm to your ilm and their aql to your aql. So now, that was a Shura'i system. Major Sahaba, they were the consultative council of Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala an. As we mentioned in tafsir, hadith and fiqh and every class, that wherever something is clear there in Quran or hadith, there is no opinion for anybody. That is. But where there is no clear rule there, so then in the light of Quran and Sunnah and use of aql and ilm by mujtahideen, that is actually the source of deen. So that what Sayyidina Umar was doing in his Khilafat. In his Shura, those major Sahaba were members that every one of him was eligible for Khilafat even, not only for Rukniyat or membership. When he was appointing some collector or governor or wali, so he was asking the opinions of these Sahaba. And whenever he was appointing someone on his own, so he was looking to his eligibility, that he is okay for this job. Got it?
Yeah.
A suitable person for suitable job, that is called merit. Suitable person for suitable job, that is called merit. And if merit is practiced, so the affairs, it will run smoothly. And if some complaints were coming to Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, right away he was taking a notice of that. What do you say?
Yes.
And not only that, he was giving warning to his collectors and to governors as well. Administration wise, he had divided the Khilafat into 8 provinces or 8 states. And for every state, there was a governor, and in every state there were the collectors, and there was the qazis as well. And not only that, he had divided every province in districts or in counties as well. So it means local government system. It was what system? Local government system. Then the boundaries of every state was prescribed. That this state goes from south to north like this, from east to west like this. Also, in every state there were police, and they had an inspector general as well, head of police, Rais Shurta. He was called what? Rais Shurta. Nowadays we call it inspector general. Got it? And a judge was there. And also a chief collector was there, taking care of revenue. And also, the jurisdiction of every officer, it was clear that what is your jurisdiction, what you can do and what you cannot. And they had the salary as well. But when he was appointing someone, he was asking him to have the detail of his belongings and his properties. That how much property he has, how much wealth he has. So when the job is done, so we have to check that you have increased or not. If that is increased to the extent of your income, that is okay. But if more than that, so maybe you apne dandi mari hai.
Corruption.
That you have done something wrong. Now look, 1500 years before Sayyidina Umar, he was a man. He was a, and that's why even the non-Muslims, they have a lot of respect for Sayyidina Umar. Yes, on political ground, they respect him or not?
Yes.
They quote him. Yes, like, oh, Umar, the Caliph of Muhammad, he was a man. So anyhow, he used to go for Hajj every year. And the rule was that people were coming from different areas of Islamic State. So he was sitting there, listening to the general public. If they had any reservation or objection to their governor, to their judge, to the police chief, to the qazi, or to the governor, so they were open in this regard to speak out. Got it?
Yes. Yes.
And right away, Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, if a complaint came regarding a governor or anyone, he used to ask him, what's this? Yes, so he was explaining. So it means to call the explanation from, that was his routine business. The next chapter is accountability. His accountability system was very tough. And he was not doing accountability only on economical side. In revenue, he was tough in accountability. But also regarding land and property and regarding agriculture, that last year, the production of this area was like this. Why it decreased? Why it decreased? What happened? Some calamity? What happened? Climate change? Why the production reduced? And also, he was doing accountability of judges. Got it? That he was checking their files that bring it out. He has to ask you that you decreed. Statements are going like this. So just make it clear how you decreed. that was in accordance with the evidence and the legal process. Also, irrigation system he developed. The prisons for the first time in Islam was introduced by Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala an. Even the proper army that was established in his time. In budget, a specific portion was allocated to the weapons for defense, for education, and for da'wat as well. He had a very established intelligence system. Got it? In days, he used to get informed of something happened there in Iraq, in Sham, in Palestine, anywhere. So, means constantly the events report was coming to Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala an. And also, he made it clear to all these departments that state is just like a body, and you are just like the organs of this body, and the organs of body must be in cooperation and coordination with one another. Then the body will work properly. Otherwise, today this organ will stop working and tomorrow that one. Today this organ will get rotten and tomorrow that one. So that coordination and cooperation of departments, that was very strong in his time, and nobody was stepping in the jurisdiction of another one. A police, a chief, he was not stepping in court. A judge, he was not stepping in a revenue department, so and so on. And the next one, the conquest and the victories of Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala. Naveed